I gotta be so honest to the chat. It's getting honest right now. And I say, dude, I have to fucking. There's poop coming out of my butthole right now. And so I'm gonna shit, I'm gonna fart, and it's gonna be so great. Anyways, chicken wings, something like that. I don't know. I'm so fucking angry right now. I'm just gonna rant for a second. Like, I don't even know what specifically I'm angry about. Like, I'm mad that everyone keeps saying Jew instead of Israeli politician, you know? It's not, I got Jewish friends. I'm sure they wouldn't like it. I don't like it. I'm not Jewish. I don't like when people say, Jews, it's the Jews. It's not the Jews. It's Israel's politicians. And I think that, I've said it before, I'll say it again, racism shouldn't be a shield, right? Just look at the crimes they did, write down the crimes they did, and then be like, should this person be arrested? And then, if everyone says yes, then arrest that person. But if everyone's like, oh, I'm gonna get called racist if I arrest if I arrest only Somalians, even though it's only Somalians that are defrauding the government. Well, not only Somalians. You see what I mean, though? Like, identity politics gets so much just directly in front of, where you want to be at times. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I'm just so fucking mad and angry. I'm mad and angry, chat. Everything is fucked. Wow, that's so fire. Can I, have a microphone that, functions? That'd be so sick. Hell yeah. Alright. We got a new amp. That's pretty cool. I got a Marshall DSLR 20. Because I was like, dude, fucking, that would be so sick. It would be so sick, a Marshall DSL 20. So that's what I went ahead and got. It sounds really fucking good. Yeah, I would play it right now, but I just simply don't feel like it. I just simply don't want to, everything is fucked and everybody sucks, and I know exactly why I want to justify ripping someone's head off. Is because, you figured me out. You wear a mask called counterfeit. So, dude, fucking, 3 days grace, dude. I don't know, man. I'm just pissed off. Seems like there's way too much between what we should be doing and what we are doing as people. Not as a country, not as politicians, not as YouTubers, not as musicians, but as people. We are just not doing the things that would be productive and contribute to a society that functions and that everyone's happy about. Everyone's excited to be a part of. It's fucking stupid, and I don't know. Maybe I'm the most conservative liberal, but I don't like these words retard and Jew, especially when we have stand-ins like loser and criminal. We all know that we're talking about politicians. Those are the criminals. I don't care about if you happen to practice Judaism. Awesome, dude. I practice atheism. I'm a straight white male. Could not care less if you were a Christian, gay, black dude, Don't care. It's fucking identity politics. It scares everyone, but I think we need to. It's worth looking past almost maybe being racist to solve our country's problems. I don't know, maybe I'm just watching too much fucking horse shit, but what's happening in America right now, The Trump phone that was originally supposed to be made in the USA and released this year, it's been delayed. That's sick. Don't care. That's cool, dude. I'm sorry that Chevy Chase had an N-word incident, but I'm sure that he did it for, reasons beyond our control. Or he's just racist. But it was the Jews. No, fuck. It's a classic fucking joke, but it's racist. It's the Big E, dude. It's fucking the fair from Massachusetts, man. Go fuck yourself, microphone. I'll fucking whoop your ass, dude. How dare you stand there? News coverage aggregated from sources all over the world by Google News. I'm gonna take a peek at Google News. 2 Biden first vetoes of his second term. Boebert hits back at Trump after veto of Colorado water bill raises retaliation concerns. What? 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 You see what I mean about how we're not doing what we should be as humans? You know, Trump. No one's gonna want to assist you with the things that you want to do if you're not gonna assist the American people, which I'm sure that you are. I know that you're stopping wars and all this stuff, but if we wanted the files released, man, like we want them unredacted. Tuesday evening, after he vetoed a bill that would have lowered payments for a water project, President Trump decided to veto a completely non-controversial bipartisan bill that passed both the House and the Senate unanimously. Why? Because nothing says America First like denying clean drinking water to 50,000 people. What was the bill, though? Nothing to do... Yeah. Yeah, dude. Why, dude? Diddle-a-daddy-daddy, right? Fucking... Can we just agree that there are bigger things than the way people feel? Can we just agree on that? Can we agree that actions have consequences and emotions are a really good way to stop you from taking, useful action, I guess, for lack of a better term? Emotions are so stupid because, I'm sitting here, I'm just fucking angry, right? And I'm sure that there are millions of people who aren't angry, and I'm so happy about that. But they should be angry. Everyone in the country should be fucking pissed. Because we're just gonna let her... I don't know, maybe I'm undereducated and, overstimulated, and I got a big fucking mouth. I would love for people to tell me, hey, you're wrong, here's where you can get credible information. Because I simply don't know. I trust that motherfuckers are hitting me with, actual Epstein file on redactions, which is an L. Damn, dude, yeah. I'm a fucking idiot. Whatever. I don't care. Not mince words in her displeasure over the veto. I must have missed the rally where he stood in Colorado and promised to personally derail critical water infrastructure projects. My bad. I bet you tell me about what the fucking water bill would have removed interest payments required by the Borough recommendation for the construction of a Colorado pipeline delivering water from the Pueblo Reserve. Would have also extended the repayment period for the project. The bill passed without objection in the House. In its own statement on the matter, the White House said it had vetoed the bill because it would force the federal government to pick up more of the bill for a state and local project authorized by... That's stupid, man. That's so dumb. that's so it's stupid, you know. It's fucking it's some dog shit, man. You know, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Just fucking. I the White House project was originally possible by the act passed. It had already been spent on the pipeline, and total costs are estimated to be $1.3 billion. Hey, dude, I know where we can get that money. Let's go to fucking. I don't know. That's dumb. Continue the failed policies of the past by forcing federal taxpayers to bear even more of the massive cost of the local water project. If every fucking billionaire in America gave 1% of their fortune to projects like this would not be an issue. He fucking, I abuse the tax code. They rewrite the tax code, fucking, but they won't because they don't want to pay taxes and fucking. So stupid. Sick of seeing this crap, man. I mean, it's from Fox News. I can't. I'll just get both sides of the spectrum. Trump issued the first vetoes, blocking two bipartisan infrastructure. The president argued that blocking both measures was necessary to save taxpayer dollars. Committed to preventing American taxpayers from funding expensive and unreliable policies. Ending the massive cost of taxpayer handouts and restoring fiscal sanity is vital to economic growth and the fiscal health of the nation. I don't know. We need someone in that chair who is totally committed to the American people, because this guy is not committed to the American people. Committed to fucking Benny Netanyahu. Stopping wars, maybe. I don't fucking know. See, this is what I mean, right? It's so difficult to get actually educated, maybe. Escape flooding in the added area. Congress can override the president's veto by passing the bill again with a 2/3 majority in both chambers. Trump's veto of H.R. 131 and governing, it's a revenge tour. It's unacceptable. His veto his second term blocks a bipartisan bill that both the House and the Senate passed unanimously. Yeah. Why? 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 Why would we do that? Why are we out here handing out pardons? I'm sure that's a lot of paperwork. I mean, it's cool getting people out of prison, you know. Prisons, I think, are still overcrowded. Oh, dude, my dad was like, you gotta stop reading all this shit. You're just getting angrier and angrier every time I see it. I'm like, yeah, it's because no one fucking cares. Like, everyone cares so much about everything else. And they're gonna go to vote, and they're gonna vote without knowing that, you know, it's fucking bullshit. They're gonna vote uneducatedly, and we're gonna have another Biden, another Trump, or someone worse. You know, if we don't nip this in the bud now, then it's only gonna get worse. Rumors only grow, and we both know what we know, right? Per capita, it's quadrupled. Nice, dude. An issue, although existing, gained its prominence during the war on drugs, placing it. I don't like federal prison populations as state such as mandatory minimum sentences. On the other hand, the Justice Department provides billions of dollars a year for state and local law enforcement to ensure they follow the policy set forth by the federal government concerning U.S. prisons. Prison overcrowding has affected some states more than others, but overall the risks of overcrowding are substantial and there are solutions to this problem. You know, I figured. Okay. You know, now I don't want to. Damn it, dude. Why does everything have to be so complicated? Right? I feel like it should be really easy to fucking. I mean, parolees reoffending checks out, but I mean, like, it's just so fucking horseshit. I don't know, man. I'm so fucking just trying to sit and come up with a solution. You know, a way to solve everyone's problems and keep everything in line. You know, and just I'm just sad, man. I'm just so sad. Just sad and I'm angry and I want to fucking I don't know, man. I really fucking I just don't know. Now, all it is, I want to watch One Piece. You know, One Piece would be cool, but I don't fucking know, man. This is why I need a band. Who cares? Because every other fucking band I've run into is like, alright, fucking, they got other stuff going on that is more important than music, which I get. But, I don't know. It'd be sick to live in a house with musicians. Like, I don't even care who. You know, this is amazing, dude. Like, the amount of fucks I don't give right now. I don't know. I suppose I'm hoping that someone just rushes into my chat and is like, hey man, fucking, you know, it's not all bad. Look, there's like this good thing that's happening. Because I don't fucking see anything good. Not even, you know how everyone is like, oh yeah, it's a problem, but it's not affecting me. Yeah, I don't see that. You know, I see all the problems affecting myself and the people I love and people around me. Like, it's such horseshit that we can't just fucking. Can we just. Can someone just tell me how wrong I am? Because, like, I don't. It's really. Like, net positives of 2025 countrywide. And allegedly we stopped wars and stuff. Maybe that's what I should do. I should look into. I don't want fucking movies. Best events of 2025. Sphere concert. Biggest stories. AI adoption is rapidly growing and it's making computer parts fucking ass. We also don't need AI. Why? What is AI for? Well, it's for the military, obviously. But, like, it's not... Well, I mean, I suppose... Never mind, that's stupid. There are some AI applications. I just think it should be much more looked at as a tool and not a savior. And I could just be making assumptions. Again, I'm fucking stupid. I need someone to come in and tell me that right or wrong. Yeah, he became a central and controversial figure since thought wave through U.S. politics and globally. Founder of Turning Point USA, had spent years in the center of campus culture wars where he built large following through provocative speeches on university campuses and through his close alignment with Trump and the MAGA movement. Why do people feel the need to attack? Why do we have to attack? Why do we have to, cause harm to another person? Why? Why? Is it to get some sense of, oh, I'm better than you because I'm not hurting, or now you're hurting just as much as I am? Because that seems so fucking stupid to me. Like, I don't fucking understand it. I'm so mad. I would love to ass blast everyone for things that they've done to or because of me. And it's not like I'm not gonna do that because there's bigger things to worry about, and I think if a lot of people opened their eyes, took their fucking blinders off, and took a look around, it's like, I just don't fucking understand it, man. I just don't fucking understand. I would love to I'd love to walk up to everybody and just get right in their face and be like, bud, I want someone to do that to me. I want someone to walk right up to me and be like, bud, here's fact-based evidence on why you're wrong. I would love that. Please tell me. I just don't see it, man. And it's fucking annoying. Makes me angry. It's like, man, I'd be getting Pokemon with names like Yo Mama, Signed 225 executive orders. He began his term by pardoning those involved in the Capitol Hill riots. Why? He announced sweeping global tariffs, but often focused on China, following the One Big Beautiful Bill, which triggered deep federal spending cuts and stripped funding from major U.S. programs, including U.S. aid. His administration tightened immigration enforcement and rolled back environmental and diversity policies. See, this is cool. Now you need to loosen legal immigration, right? Right? I'm all for illegal immigrants being kicked out, right? But I think they should have an opportunity to come back in with the proper paperwork almost immediately, because once they have the proper paperwork, then there's no way that, because what I keep hearing is that they're stealing from taxpayer dollars and all this shit. I don't know how much I believe it. It sounds, it sounds horrible, to be honest. It sounds awful. It sounds like an actual dystopia, but, what doesn't these days, I just want, what I want, I'm not allowed to talk about, because apparently it's like for losers or something. Just like so stupid. It's like, yeah, I'm in hell. I be out here. I be reading, And it's not something that I want to do. It's something that I've been taught to do, and that's fine. I just wish that we could agree on whether or not it's legal, illegal, crazy, not crazy, fucking, if we could get it out of the way, you know, it sucks that, hey, I've got one and it's all I need, and now I'm fucking 40 years old. I mean, that's unfortunate, but like at the same time, you probably have a wife, you probably have kids. That's all I want, dude. I want three things. I want a house, I want a wife, and I want to get to our financial security. If I can get that with a guitar, great, but I'm gonna have a guitar either way. I got about 20 years to do that, which is nice because I'm fucking sitting here doing nothing. But, you know, who fucking cares, right? It's my fucking channel. I'm so mad about this. It seems like, you know, nobody. I need a nap. That's what I need. I need a nap.